right, welcome back, hockey fans. 3 p.m. on Saturday. Northern Lakes Lightning going to be taking on Roseau. Both teams unsuccessful in securing a win yet so far. So this will put somebody in the win column and somebody not. There we go, starting off, Kess is going to take the drop. He's got Daly on the side of him along with Evanson. Those are coming out feisty, trying to break it out, but unable to do so, left it behind on the boards. Kess going to keep some pressure. Those are skating by. Good stick on from Kess. He pulls by one. Lightning getting a line change in already. Same with Roseau. Kess throws one out front, nobody there to pick it up. Carr comes out. Good stick from Daly, able to knock it off. Christensen's going to battle it out. And cleared by the Lightning. Roseau right there on the line, cleared up. Kess going to keep some pressure. They're going to dump it in. And that's going to be a Roseau icing. Bringing it back for an offensive draw for the Lightning. Carr comes to the drop, pushes it back to Maroney. Maroney's going to take his time, takes a shot, puts it on net, and Tendy's going to cover right away. Carr picking it up again, but Roseau able to rob it before he could push it back to the blue line. They're going to enter in the zone. Trying to center it. Roseau able to put their sticks on it first. Battle with Carr in the corner. Carr's going to push it up, and Roseau's going to intercept it right at middle ice. Gerhardt giving some pressure, but Roseau's going to dump it around the boards. Roney's going to try to poke it by. Able to poke it, but Roseau puts a stick on it. Roney battling out. Lost his skate in the sticks. Ani steps up, pushes it in. Defensive line change. Carr intercepts it, pushes it up. Binda's going to grab it. Carr's going to pick it up again. He's got Gerhardt on the side. Going to take a shot. They are going to call it. Tenny looked like he might have had a glove on it, but he might have grabbed it from when it got in the back of the net. And that were going to be the first goal on the board from the weekend by Carr. Start of things to come, we hope. 14:55 remaining in the first. Scoreboard is above us. Goalie cam going to pick that up. We actually have the secondary goalie cam running, a little older version GoPro, but we got it behind the other net. Battle behind the boards. Roseau's going to still maintain control, trying to sneak one through. Shot and saved by Peterson. Another shot coming in from the blue line. Looked like Peterson might have had a glove on it. Looking for a centering option for number 16. Stick tangled up properly by defensive. Looking for another tip. Just goes wide. Lots of shots from the blue line. Puck comes loose. Horton keeping up with the battle. Back to the blue line. We're going to see a wind-up. Takes another shot. Look for a tip. Got a delayed penalty coming in on Roseau. That's going to be an icing, but we're going to call a delayed penalty for Roseau. That's going to put us on a Buster's Masonry power play opportunity. Five-on-four hockey. Roseau getting it clear. Not enough for an icing. Peterson stepping up to push it up to Evanson. Evanson up to Daly. Daly pushing up to Kess. Kess got one-on-one. He's got Evanson on the other side of him. And just unable to get that in. Christensen picking it up along the blue line. He's going to try dumping it into Kess. Good defense going on by Roseau, knocking that puck off. Good stick in front of it with Evanson. He's going to push one out in front and center for Daly. Tied up underneath some skates, and Roseau's going to take the possession, and they're going to skate it out. Kess moving them to the side, keeping the pressure. Roseau leaves the puck behind. A little bit further over. Roseau short-handed. They're going to go to the net. And covered by Peterson. Few opportunities for Roseau there. I don't know if Peterson saw that. It was directly underneath him. Luckily, we kept that one out of the net at 12:41, 55 seconds remaining in the power play. Back to Maroney. Maroney trying to push up the Carr. Binda puts a stick on it. Maroney intercepts Fargo. Who are we playing against? Roseau. Lightning trying to dump it in. Good stick on from Roseau. They're going to be able to steal it and break out. Shot comes on. Peterson saves. Another soft roller.
Go, Eli! Move your feet! Move your feet!
Roseau putting up. Tip. Tip, not sure by whom, but we're going to call it tip. No icing. Good stick out from Horton. Horton's off to the races. Roseau back on full strength. Horton's going to take a shot. Saved by the Tendy. Pushed it off to the corner. Lightning got a line change out of that deal. But Roseau coming in strong. They're going to take a shot. Kick save by Peterson. Kicks it off behind the net. They're going to look around and sliding save by Peterson. Another save. Kilmer's going to pick it up. Push it around the boards to Dauber. Roseau not keeping much pressure. Dauber's going to push it out center ice. Horton's going to pick it up. Horton's going to enter and he's going to flop one in. Tendy's going to push it off to the side. Oh! Horton takes a bad one right into the boards. And that's going to be another Buster's Masonry power play opportunity. Coach is looking for a little explanation on what that call was for. Five-on-four hockey as Lightning are up 1-0. Roseau looking to figure out who's going to come out for the center drop. They got one. Push back to the line. Evanson unable to keep it right at the blue line. Push it over to the side for Dauber. Roseau able to skate out with it. Short-handed, they're going to dump it in. Trying to get it clear. Unable to get it all the way out from Kess. Roseau's going to skate in with it. They're behind the net now. Going to look at trying to poke one around. Unable to do so. Looks like Evanson blocked that opportunity. Kess trying to push it up to Daly. Daly does knock it around his guy. Good maneuver by Roseau. Kess keeping the battle. Roseau entering the zone. They're going to take a one shot. Saved by Peterson as that one-timer came in right from the center slot. Push back to Kess. Kess is going to pick it up. He's going to build his speed. He's got Evanson on one side, Daly on the other. Skating in with it. Daly's going to push it back in the center. Good pass. Just gets off the stick of Kess. Daly picking it up. They're going to take another quick fire. Saved by the Tendy. He kicks it off to the side. Another opportunity out back to the blue line. Ani's going to take it. Puts it up deep into the corner. Another centering option. Kess is going to pick it up. Loose puck. Nobody else is up there. Looked like we're trying to change out. Carr just came out fresh on the ice. Push back to the line. Maroney's going to push it up behind the net. Evanson's going to be first to get there. But Roseau gets a good stick on it and peels it away. Roseau taken out. They got 30 seconds left on the penalty kill themselves. Another shot comes in high and over Peterson in the net. Carr gets a stick on it. He clears it. I don't know. Might have enough gump. No icing. Waved off. Kilmer keeping the battle. Carr keeps it in. Dumps it up. Roseau back at full strength. They're coming out with speed. Stuck around here somewhere. Been able to dump it in. Roseau taking their time, building the momentum. Looking for a centering option. No, they're going to try putting one on net. Saved by Peterson. Take another shot. Saved by Peterson again. Loose change out front. Dauber's trying to clear it. Does get it back to the top circle. Loose puck. Roseau's still going to try putting one in the center. It's still loose. Still loose. Covered by Peterson. 8:20 remaining in the first period. Lightning on top, 1-0. Roseau taking a shot, looking for a tip, and saved by Peterson. He had that locked in. Puck in the corner, Hogue racing off to it, puts a stick on it. Roseau centers it up, good stick on by Evanson, and that's going to be a puck out of play. Horton taking the drop. Roseau taking the succession. They take a shot, just goes wide of the net. Look like icing going to be called on Roseau as they are just beyond the red line. I don't know if I caught it on the film. Maybe on the GoPro. Bringing it back for an offensive drop. Stick side of the tendy for Roseau. No. Offsides, we're going to call it. It's kind of confusing with that one. Offsides on Roseau. Roseau taking control. They're going to pass it up. They're going to skate in with it. Roney finds it, pushes it back to Kess. Kess gonna have to skate up with it. Roseau puts a stick on it, tries to push it in, but hits Kess. Daly keeping some pressure, trying to maneuver around. Roseau flipping it up, hits their neutral ice. Roney picks it up, tries to get it, but hits something. Unable to make it as far as he wanted to. Roseau entering the zone. Gonna take a shot, hits the side of the net. Roseau first to pick it up. Another shot on goal, covered by Peterson. Roseau wins the faceoff, puts it back. They're going to take a quick fire, save by Peterson. Game just under 7 minutes, 6:59 left to go in the first period. Lightning up 1-0. Benda trying to take control, but Roseau rips it off. Carr takes one to the back of himself, protects that shot. Benda takes another shot to himself, protecting the goaltender. Out front loose. Roseau picks it up, going top circle, back to the blue line. Looks like Roseau blew a tire. Good centering option through the paint for Roseau. They keep it in just in time. Oh. Looked like the puck just got a little bit more outside of the white line or the blue line. Shot some white. The ref's going to call it dead. Taking another drop for an offsides on Roseau. Roseau has a few too many out. There we go. Line change forwards. Roseau dumps it in. Dauber going to be the first one to get to it. Butcher trying to get it clear, but Roseau gets a stick on it. They're going to dump it in. First to get to it behind the net. Kilmer strips it away. Kilmer trying to push it up to Hogue. Hogue gets it clear. Kess looking for some feet underneath him as he just came off. He's going to try to get to it first. A couple Roseaus right there. Looking for a centering option from Hogue. Hogue trying to get through multiple times. Roseau picking it up. Good stick on from Horton. Leaves at neutral ice, but they're still entering the zone. Dumping it in. Christensen being the first to pick it up. Fans on the clear, but he's got another opportunity to do so. He's going to round the boards. Roseau first to pick it up. They put it right middle circle. They're going to take a shot. Hard shot goes behind the net. Kess trying to get it clear. Trying to get a poke from Butcher. Butcher does do so, but Roseau are able to pick it up right. Oh! Roseau keeps, or Horton, that was Horton. Horton keeping with it. Centering option. Stick a little high. And Roseau's trying to enter in the zone. They're going to trying to line up a shot. Peterson's going to come out of the crease and cover it. .448 remaining in the first period. Now a little confusion on the Lightning. Who's going to be sticking out? Found our lines. Daly wanted to come out. Good thing he didn't. He's staying up with it. Lightning gets a clear, but Roseau acknowledging that. They're going to pick it up. Trying to dump it in. They do so. Got it past Maroney. Coming in shot. Another save by Peterson twice. Roseau's going to take another shot. And they will put one in. Roseau tying it up at 4:19. Trice discussion, and Roseau's going to come in strong with it, winding up a shot, looking for a centering option. Nobody there but Kilmer. Kilmer's going to end up clearing it. Butcher trying to keep some pressure. Horton picks it up, gets it out. Roseau having the tag up, does so wisely right on the blue line. Good stick on from Butcher, able to push it out. Blue line, Roseau passes it up. They're entering the zone. Good stick on from Horton. Pushing up the Dauber. Dauber's going to try pushing up the Butcher. Just not able to get there. Roseau intercepts it. They're approaching the net. They take a shot, deflected off of a couple. Looking for centering option. Just hits the side of the net from Roseau. Another centering option. Looking to try to clear it. Some loose change. Butcher able to clear it. Roseau grabbing it, neutral ice. Roseau took advantage of it. They're skating in with it. They push one behind the net. Going to be picked up by Roseau. Trying to center it. Christensen steps in front of that pass. And Roseau will put one more in the back of the net at 2:48. Shots on goal being recorded on this scoreboard. 17 for Roseau, 7 for Northern Lakes Lightning. Kess pushing it back to the defensive zone. Gets stuck underneath Daly's skate. He's battling up, pushes it up to Kess, but Roseau able to intercept it. Christensen tying up his man in front of the net, but Roseau able to still pick it up, looking for a clear. Glove save by Peterson. Kess took a little push, but Rubbin's racing here. Pushed it out of the zone, but nobody there to be able to grab it except for Roseau. Roseau putting one on, goes behind the net. Roney puts a stick on it, trying to get it cleared, but blue line picks it up. Shot. Peterson puts a glove on it, pushes it out from the corner. Roney getting tied up, or he's tying up his man. Carr skating up with it, pushes it off behind one of them, gets out through another one. Carr's going to take another shot and just gets off the stick of the Dendy, unable to get that one in. Roney clears, hits Butcher coming out. Butcher's going to take a shot from top of the circle, just trying to get a line change. Roseau trying to clear it. Horton puts one on net, or tries to put one on net, but gets Butcher. Horton going to push one behind the net. Hogue going to get there. He's going to round the back of the net as well. Good poke away by Horton. Roseau's going to have to figure out what to do with the puck. They're going to grab it. Good attempt to dump it back again. Butcher's going to try picking it up. Horton picks it up and along the blue line. He's going to take a shot. Glove saved by the Tendy. Pressure being kept by the Lightning. 27 seconds remaining in the first period. Lightning still down 1-2. Looking at trying to tie it up before the end of the first. Daly trying to take a shot. Hits off of Roseau. Takes another shot. I don't think the goaltender knows it's on the back of the net. There it is. Dauber trying to keep it in. 10 seconds remaining. Gilmer going to pick it up along the boards. Dauber can find it. Roseau dumping it in. Takes a shot. Oh, some loose change. Thankfully, Peterson had some eyes on that one and knocked her down. And that will be the end of the first. I believe we're going to zam the ice between ones and two, period 1 and 2, as the last game ended without any zam coming out. So this intermission brought to you by Lakes Tile as they zam the ice. We'll stay live, but grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite drink. We'll be right back with you. Players are back on the ice, refs are back. 17 minutes on the board. Goaltenders are in their creases. Ready to play hockey. Puck drop. Push over to the side. Roseau tries to put one on net. Deflected off Kilmer's stick. Roseau looking to make something with it. Hits Carr. Good stick on it. Pushes it back to the blue line. Roseau's going to pick it up. Dumps it in. Carr keeping the battle along the boards. Kilmer trying to get to it. Able to do so, he's going to dump it in. Carr put a stick on it. Going to be a tip. No icing. Dauber trying to get it back to Carr. Roseau intercepts. Hard missile, just wide of the net. Roseau's going to pick it up back on the blue line. Gerhardt trying to keep some pressure. Another shot saved by Peterson. And they will put one in. Didn't see what happened to Dauber. Looks like he's holding his wrist or elbow. I'm sure. 15-50. And Roseau will put the third one up, being 1-3. Evanson trying to push it over, gets over to Kess. Kess entering. Gonna try pushing one backhand up to Evanson. Evanson getting tied up by Roseau. Roseau pushing it up. Missed their mark, and that will be a icing on Roseau.
Get something though, don't get missed.
Taking an offensive drop, glove side of the 10 for Roseau. Kess taking the drop. Roseau being able to be the successor. Roseau pops it over on his stick. Roney's got to get to it. Roseau coming in strong. Roney gets a stick on it, push it up. Roseau intercepts it at the blue line. Kess picks it up. He's going to have a breakaway opportunity here. Saved by the Tendy. Roseau trying to clear it. Christensen puts it up. And Roseau might have had put too much juice on that to round it. That's going to be another icing on Roseau. Roseau being the successor on that. Getting it clear. Evanson puts his skate on it. Keeping it in. Horton knocks off Roseau off of it. Hogue dumps it in. Getting tied up. Evanson picks it up along the blue line. He's going to take one, puts it on, but intercepted by Roseau. They're going to grab it. Passing it up. Nobody back on D. They're going to take a shot. Saved by Peterson. Loose change out front. Unable to get covered. And Peterson will see it on the second shot and cover it up. Roseau pushing it back to the D-line, coming in, skating by a few Lightning players. Glove saved by Peterson, pushed behind the net. Gilmer pushed it up to Carr. Carr skating up with it. Roseau keeping up on him. Right out in front for Gerhardt. Gilmer's going to see it. Pushes one up over the net. Carr reaches for it, grabs it, tries to do a backhand. Tendy's going to cover. .13:21 remaining in the second period. Lightning down 1-3. Those are ringing the boards. They're going to be first one to get to it. Evanson gets to it, tries to put it out front, center, but Roseau intercepts it. They're coming in strong. Takes a shot, saved by Peterson. Roseau tries to dump it in. Roney grabs it, pushes it out, hits Hoag's stick. Horton's going to try to keep it up with the pressure. Hoag did keep another stick on it as Roseau was trying to push it up. And that's going to be an offsides on Roseau as they dump it in. At 1-2-3-4, 12:34, the second period remaining. Lightning at 1, second period. Roseau at 3. Pushed out by Christensen, but Roseau's going to pick it up neutral ice. They're skating in with it. Skate by a couple defensive men. They're going to try putting one in, and they will be able to put one up and over Peterson for number 4. Pushing it back, Daly picking it up, tries to dump it in, but Roseau intercepts it. They push it by Dauber. Gilmer puts some stick on it, tries to push it back to the blue line, but Roseau's going to pick it up. A little tie up with some skates and sticks. Redirect from Roseau and saved by Peterson. Daly blocking the shot as Roseau picked it up along the blue line. He's coming in, 3 of them right on his tails, takes a shot and saved by the Tendy. Horton trying to keep some pressure. Strips it away from Roseau. Tries to get it back, but Roseau gets a good skate in front of it. And Peterson wants to get it covered. Lightning changing up the forwards. Carr picking it up. Good stick on from Roseau, pokes it away. Takes a shot, just goes wide. Roseau picking it back up, round of the boards. And Roseau will pick up another from far circle. They're going to toss one up and over at 11:05. Roseau picking up neutral ice, skating up with it, breaking into the zone, stick maneuvered around, takes a shot. Peterson saves it, gets deflected back. Evans grabs it, trying to skate out with it. Roseau hot on him, battling it out, gets it free. Kess is going to pick it up. Good stick on Roseau, knocks it off to the boards. Roseau able to rip it out. Coming in with it, looking for a backhand. Just goes wide of the net. Roseau trying to put one through the crease. Saw a lot of paint. Unable to get it in. They pass it back to the blue line, looking for a tip. Looking for a coverage. Not able to cover it. Back to the blue line. Kess knocks it out, forcing Roseau to have the take back up. Roseau misinterpreting their pass, but Horton gets a stick on it, but Roseau quick to rebound on it. Roseau puts a little too much sauce on it. That's going to be an icing at 9:30. Lightning down 1-5. Push back to Dauber. Dauber's going to throw one up. Goes wide of the net. Roseau picks up first behind the net. Throws. Horton tried to throw one out front center through the crease. Ho puts one on net, and Tenny's going to pick up and throw it away. Icing waved off. Picks it up, tosses it over to Butcher. Butcher coming in with it, takes a shot, and Tenny's going to pick it up. Push back to the blue line. Maroney puts one on. Tenny pushes it out to the corner. Gerhardt battling it out. Roseau seeing the passing opportunity. Maroney's going to have to get to it. Gets it. Rings it back. Carr gets a good stick on it. But he's got Roseau right there, hot on his heel. Putting it out front for Roseau. And unable to make anything happen with it. Lightning looking, trying to clear. Gets a clear. Roseau picking up. Takes a shot. Roseau picking it up right at the blue line. Able to keep it in. Gets left behind. Who wants it first? Ani and Roseau battling out. Roseau puts one on net. And Roseau going to be leading 1-6. Remaining in the second period. Lightning pushed it back. Kess dumps it in. Offsides on Roseau. That's pushing it back to Daly. Those are centering option. Good defense going by Evanson. And good clear by Lightning. Roseau there to grab it. Fans off their pass. Kess is going to put a stick on it, dumps it in further. Roseau going to enter in. They pass it over, miss their pass. Looking for centering option. Roseau still maintaining control. And Kess picks it up. He's got two in front of him, one coming behind him. Tries to dump it in, unable to do so. Roseau puts a stick on it, puts a little too much sauce on it, and that's going to be an icing on Roseau. Bringing it back for an offensive drop. Roseau able to skate out with it. Good sticks on it. Owen pushes it out. Horton off to the races. Picks it up first. Taking a shot. Stick saved by the Tendy. Puts it out to the side. Out front. Butcher trying to get one in. Still trying to get some loose change. Unable to get there. And Roseau gets a clear. Roseau coming in. Trying to put one soft-handed. They're going to run into some traffic as Peterson's getting back up. Kilmers sauces it up. Roseau picks it up before the icing can be called. Horton pushing it over. Binda's going to skate out to it. He's going to take one off fire, gets it through the crease. But Roseau going to pick it up. Offsides being called on Roseau. .429 left in the second period. Again, Lightning down 1-6. Carr comes from the drop, trying to dump it up. Gets a clear. Gearhart's getting a stick on it. Shot on goal from Roseau. Unable to make it. Rounds the corners. Those are picking up again from another shot in the corner. Saved by Peterson. Lightning trying to get it clear, but picked up by Roseau right on the blue line. Put one up on net. Kess knocks it away before it could hit to the Peterson. He's going to pick it up. Shot on goal, saved by Peterson. Another shot on goal, thinks it hits the side of the net. Roseau's going to push it back to the D line. Another shot gets the back side of the net. Lightning trying to clear it, gets a clear. Christensen down. Roseau missed bat line their pass. Dauber and Christensen break that up. Top circle, Roseau's going to take another shot. Saved by Peterson. And looking for coverage.
Crosby, let's get one.
Dump back in the Roseau's defensive zone. Butcher's going to try forcing off. Good stick on it, but it pops up over. Hits their man neutral ice right on the red line. They're going to try skating in with it. Shot saved by Peterson. Loose puck still. Roseau's going to push it back to their D. Butcher keeping the pressure. He's going to push it in deep. Hoag's going to try to get to it. Roseau coming in with it, takes a shot. A lot of sticks, a lot of skates out front. Lightning trying to need to keep their cool. Minute 51 remaining. Those are pushing it back to the blue line. Benda trying to keep some pressure. They're going to push it to the other side of the blue line. They're going to take a shot, and they will put one in. Minute 42. Lightning are going to be trailing behind 1-7. Going to try to push over to Daly. Daly gets a good stick on it. He's going to enter in the zone. Taking a centering option, looking for Kess, but Roseau gets in between him and Kess. Gilly still keeping with it, trying to push it up to Evanson as he's sitting up front. But Roseau intercepts that. They're going to skate it out. Just bounces off the stick of Roseau, and they're going to have to chase after it into the corner with Kilmer. Good stick on from Evanson, gets it clear. Roseau having to tag up. Gailey coming in with it. Takes a shot, goes behind the net. Roseau pushing it up the boards. Kilmer pushing it back behind Evanson. Trying to hit Horton, but missed that pass. Roseau intercepts it on their blue line. Lightning get it clear. Roseau entering just a little too soon, as that will be an offsides on Roseau at 21.3 seconds. Stuck underneath the ref's legs. Butcher's going to grab it, but a little too much sauce, and that's going to be an icing. It's going to take a defensive zone drop, glove side, circle for Peterson. Trying to get it clear, hits a skate off of Roseau. Roseau pushing it back, intercepted by Butcher. And that's going to be the end of the period. It looks like a delayed penalty going to be coming in for Roseau. All right, this is going to put us on a Buster's Masonry power play opportunity. Horton picking it up, coming in strong. Going to see a shot coming on. Good save by the Tendy. Roseau short-handed, good stick from Horton, knocks it off. Collision right at the blue line. going to dump it in. Roney picking up. Roseau there to steal it from him. Trying for a centering option. Nobody there. Roney picks it up, gets a good stick on it. He's going to have a breakaway opportunity. Push it over, push it over to Binda. But Roseau gets his skates in the mix. Carr takes a shot, hits a Roseau player. His shin is not looking so good. He is struggling to get to the bench even right now. Pushed up the Carr. Gonna take a shot. Saved by the Tendy. Gerhardt trying to put a stick on it, trying to backhand it over to Carr. Dauber keeping some pressure, knocking him off the corner, but they're going to dump it in. Into first to get to it. Leaves it behind. Kilmer's going to put a stick on it. Roseau's going to have to clear. Good rip away from Mason. And good stick from Roseau. Deflects it from being able to get that shot off. But great moves by Mason Gerhardt, 64. Looking for a centering option. Close, but no cigar there as Roseau tried to push one on net. Kess pushing it up. Gonna look for an option here. Takes a shot, and they will put one in. Lightning closing that clap. Now it's 2-7. That's gonna cause a stoppage of time. Running clock once there's a 6-score lead. Roseau dumping in deep. Roney gonna pick it up first. Trying to push it up. Unable to get there. Roseau deflects it. Loose change out front still. Roseau takes another shot. Roney gonna ring the boards. Good pressure from Daly, gets in front of it. Roney pushing it back. Again, Roseau's gonna pick it up. They throw it in. Daly trying to poke it around, but Roseau taking the succession on it. They're going to take a shot. Roney pushes it over to Evanson. But Roseau intercepts that pass. Takes a shot. Saved. Daly pushes it around. But Roseau's going to intercept it. They're going to come back in the zone. They're taking a shot. Saved by Peterson. Kicks up high parts of the glass. Not quite into the netting.
Go, Eamon, go! Skate!
Daly skating up with it. Good stick on from Roseau. Still left it around. Roseau maneuvering around. They're going to see a shot. Saved by Peterson. Loose change, getting kicked around. Roseau are going to pick it up. Fans on their shot. Orton's going to dump it in. And that's going to be an icing. At 12-18. Roseau dumping it in. Now we're trying to push it out. Roseau gets a good stick on it. They're trying to center it up. Roseau picks it up at the blue line. They're going to dump it in. Kilmer's going to try to get to it. And Roseau will put number 8 on the board at 11:47. Putting that deficit back at 6. Those are pushing it up. Christensen intercepts it. Gerhardt's going to put a stick on it, trying to get it clear, but Roseau there at the blue line, able to pick it up. They pushed it up front. They're trying to get a shot off. A lot of sticks. Maneuver around. Carr's going to pick it up. Good stick on from Roseau. And we're going to have to clear. Push over to Maroney. Maroney takes a hard shot. Just goes wide. Roseau skating through with it. Good stick on from Christensen, knocks it loose, but Roseau's still going to try putting it on net. Back on the blue line. They take a shot. Goes behind the net. Roseau's going to push it back to the other side of the blue line, takes a shot. Loose change out front. Almost put in, but just went wide. Benda gets a stick on it and gets a clear. Roseau trying to dump it in, hits off the stick of Carr. Roseau quick to get it behind the net. Pushed it out. Roseau missed it at the blue line. Good stick on from Carr, but Roseau's going to be the first one to grab it again. Push it over to the other side of the defense. They're skating up with it. Good pressure from the Lightning, preventing that shot from getting off, but Roseau sticking with it, trying to turn, looking for a one-timer in front of the net. Just goes through the crease. Another one trying to get in front. Maroney cleared that away. Another shot coming in, saved by Peterson. Peterson's going to fall on it, and that's going to be sitting at running time just under 9:30. Third period, 2-8. Shot and goal gets intercepted by Kilmer. Gets a clear, trying to push up the Butcher, but Roseau picks it up. Ani's got it. He's going to push it up. Roseau there to pick it up. Roseau trying to clear. Just a little too early for Kilmer. I don't think he meant to dump it in. I think he meant to stick handle it, but we called for an offsides at 8:30. Roseau coming in with it. Kilmer pushing out to the side, stick handling it. Good deflection by Horton, unable to get that shot off. Roseau still trying to get one. Fans on their shot, first shot, but they put one up and just goes through the crease. Lightning get it clear, but Roseau picking it up. Skating in the zone, and they will put one in for number 9 at 7:33. Roseau entering the zone. Good stick on from Maroney, but Roseau maintaining control. They're going to dump it up. Good stick from Roseau, and that's going to be an offsides. Just getting mishandled and dumped in before our skate's good. Dumped in by Lightning. Roseau intercepts it. They're going to try pushing it up. They hit their man right in neutral ice, but he loses it. Good defense going on by Lightning. Knocks off the play. Skating up with it, trying to stick with it. That's going to be a penalty on Roseau. It's going to put us on a 2-minute Buster's Masonry power play opportunity. Trying to get it clear, pushes it back. Evanson tries to take a fire. Roseau steps in front of it, picks it up, skating in with it. Past Kilmer, takes a shot, and Peterson saved it and dropped down on it. Just under 5 minutes of the game left. Hard shot coming in, hits her man top, and glove save by Peterson. On the shot clock, 53 shots for Roseau, 18 shots for Northern Lakes Lightning. Trying to get it back to the blue line. Roseau does. They put one, just goes wide of the net. Take another shot, and picked up by Lightning, trying to get it clear, unable to quite get it all the way out through the blue line. Kilmer battling it out. And he's able to get the clear. Roseau short-handed at this time. Roseau entering in with it. Looking for a soft roller, saved by Peterson. Roseau tries to take a shot, deflected off a Carr. Carr's going to have a one-on-one opportunity. Good stick on from Roseau, able to prevent Carr from going to the net all the way with it. Shot comes back to the blue line. They're going to step up with it. No pressure. And saved by Peterson. Now behind the net. Dauber trying to put a stick on it to try to get it clear. Roseau skating around with a lot of traffic out front. Might have hit the top post. No goal. And Peterson covers. Roseau had that opportunity, just fan on the shot. And Peterson's going to elect the cover around the 240 mark. Kess gets a clear. But just as the puck goes on the other side, whistle will be blown for stoppage of play due to offsides on Roseau. Roseau coming in, taking a shot. Peterson saved it. Roseau still picking up the rebound. Minute 15 remaining in the game. Those are pushing out center. Gonna take a shot, saved by Peterson. And they will keep one pressure and put one in. Clock running, 40 seconds remaining. Many skates, many sticks underneath that. Martin's found it, skating up with it. He's got one left to go. And gonna go behind the net. Butcher picks it up. Kilmer looking for it. And that's going to be the end of the game. Shots on goal, final tally 58-18. Final goal score 2-10. We'll update Facebook when we know what time we'll play, but most likely it's going to be an 8 o'clock game, potentially a 10 o'clock game. I'll have money on an 8 a.m. game. Roseau taking their first victory today of the tournament. All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll be live tomorrow morning, 8 or 10. We'll update Facebook, and we'll see you then.